Success is the smiles on the faces of students. Our education model needed a revamp. We wanted to do something different. We operate a data-driven curriculum that evolves with market needs. So we started off trying to solve the inefficiencies in cross-border payments. It was a pain, right, trying to get money to move across the world. And we were using crypto to solve it. But we were faced with regulations, policies, licenses, and stuff. So we had to pivot. At some point, we started deploying NFTs to solve the challenges that were in the real estate industry. Right? We need to guarantee the authenticity of landed properties. But the spark really came when we realized that we were trying to solve hard problems for the world, but we were finding it difficult to identify talents that we could hire to solve the problems. And that was what opened our minds to the possibility of equipping people with future-proof skills. Right, so that really was it. The need to equip people with skills that would enable us solve problems. Yeah. So I think, again, it was a skill gap. Just identifying that people didn't have the skills, right? We had a lot of openings and we ended up outsourcing. We had to hire people from outside. And it was a pain in our minds, realizing that we have a lot of people around us, yet they didn't have the skills to get work done. So that really was it. That was what we wanted to solve for. We noticed that the way people access and utilize information was broken. Our education model needed a revamp. And when we got into equipping people with skills, knowledge necessary for the future, we wanted to do something different. So instead of the regular model where someone stands and shoves content, down your throat, right? We were particular about what's the way that we are giving people access to the information. How are we doing it differently? How are people assimilating knowledge? And how is that, playing out in their everyday life? Impact. One word, impact. Because our vision is to level the playing ground for the underserved, for the underprivileged, right? Everyone has to come up, and yeah, let's level the playing field. Pretty simple. Millions empowered in a world that is largely driven by, changing landscapes. In a world where AI is doing a lot, you can't predict the future, right? But for us, it would be the fact that we're able to get people to thrive in this kind of world. Democratize access to future-proof skills. I would say we operate a data-driven curriculum that evolves with market needs. So we're not stuck, behind. We look at what's going on in the market and we adapt our curriculum accordingly. And one other thing that I believe stands out is mentorship, job placements, right? So people gain practical skills as they learn. You don't wait till you finish learning and you're trying to gain it. You're trying to get into a job, right? So there is mentorship, practical skills that you're picking up. You're solving real world problems as you learn. I think the most significant challenge, or one of the most significant challenges we've had to solve, was pivoting from a crypto-focused company to an impact-focused company where we're equipping people with skills and knowledge. Okay, so looking back, while it was one of the biggest challenges we had to solve, it really wasn't very difficult to solve it. Because for us and the people that we had onboarded that worked with us, the focus was impact. So the moment we front-loaded impact, right, we're moving from something that is largely profit-driven to something that is impact driven, everyone jumped on the ship. Success for us is measured by impact, not numbers, right? So when we see the contentment and the joys on the faces of students, as they learn, they gain practical skills, and they start working on real world problems, solving critical problems that are shaping society and creating meaning. That joy, that contentment, for us, that's success.